when I'm mixing up my Permafrost mix here, you can see that I have 4 clear plastic cups. That's the scales where I've been weighing everything. As you can see from the photos that I've included in the document, each of the cup have been weighed and they weigh around 7 grams each, so that's consistent across all 4 cups. So that's being taken into consideration when I'm calculating the mass of the contents of each of these cups. Now what you can see here is that the 2 cups on the left, this one here and this one here, are filled with a clay based type of soil. It's out of our veggie garden. It's not the best for growing veggies, but it's a heavier clay based soil. These other 2 here, this one and this one, they're filled with a sandy, loamy type of soil, which is out of our front garden. It's got a fair bit of sort of organic matter, so there's sort of leaves, roots, decomposing pine bark in that as well. And what you could probably notice is, and I've aligned these in sort of ascending volumes from left to right, is the clay material has filled the cups the least amount, even though the 2 cups on the left both have clay material in them. There's a slight difference in how full they are. So here's the second cup of the clay material. In the first cup, I've added 100 milliliters or 100 grams of water, and just so that there's a fair sort of a difference in the volume of the liquid that's added, I'm only adding half of that. I'm only adding 50 milliliters or 50 grams of water. Now if you watch what happens here, you can see that initially it soaks in quite rapidly. You can see that it's busily bubbling away there as air escapes from the mix as the water makes its way through it. What I'll do then is I'll grab this. I'm not going to show how this is going to go with me doing it one-handed, but I'm going to give this a stir so that the water is mixed uniformly through the solid, through the clay material. Okay, I might put the video down now and mix it up, and then perhaps take some video or photographs of it later. You can see here, after a couple of days in the freezer, we've got the clay with 50 ml of water, the clay with 100 ml of water, the loam with 50 ml of water, and the loam with 100 ml of water. And I don't know whether you can see, but you can see there's different layers of crystallization. You can see some ice that's formed in the loam, and if you look on top, you can see that there's different layers of sediment that have formed. If you look at here, particularly at the clay with 100 ml of water, you can see that there's some water which hasn't absorbed into the material and it's formed on top. No doubt that will have an effect on the structural integrity of this as it begins to melt. Okay, I'm going to take them out of the cups now and place them out on a concrete pad in what's left of the sun on a very cloudy day, and we'll see what happens then. Well, this hasn't worked as well as I thought it would. After an hour of defrosting in the sun, no doubt there's still a little bit frozen in the middle, but you can see here we've got the clay with 50 ml of water. We've got the clay with 100 ml of water. We have the loam with 50 ml of water, and the loam with 100 ml of water. And none of them have collapsed a bit, which is kind of disappointing.